Today, we'd like to talk to you a little bit about your environment and how it might be stressing you out. Things happen throughout the day. There's things that impact this. You have no idea sometimes. We're going to talk about 3 items today that we find are pretty important items about this.
It's Tara and Roxanne, and we're here to help you calm your mind so you can enjoy your life. Before we get started, I do want to tell you, if you are having a lot of stress in your life, we have a guide for you that will help you reduce it. In fact, there are 5 steps to this guide. So, proven 5
Proven. 5 proven ways
to reduce your stress.
Absolutely.
The link is will be in the description of this video. It's our gift to you. There's no obligation, no cost, no strings attached. We just want you to feel better. And there are a lot of ways to do that, but we're going to offer 5, and you've done
So
them,
great.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
I do them all the time still. And so give that a shot. I think you'll really be happy you did. Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is people.
Yes.
Wow, what an impact people can make in your life.
Yes.
They really do, Roxanne.
Our stress level, your stress level, let me stop speaking like hyperbole. Your stress level is directly linked to what you're consuming. If you think about it like that, right? And you consume people.
Consume what they feed you.
No,
That's
but
for sure.
you know, the energy
Yes.
and the conversations that it ignites and the feelings that you get around certain people. It's, yeah. And, you know, we train people how to treat us. And some people don't like that, but in fact, it's meant to be, and it is very empowering, because I can't tell you how many times that I've had people tell me, that person stresses me out, or I have to go there for family. We were talking about the holidays before. You know, oh, well, my mom just pushes all my buttons, or, right? Or, you know, Uncle George is going to drive me crazy, or this girlfriend of my friend's friends. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We always think that it's somebody beyond us that is doing that, but we train people how to treat us, and we get to choose who we're around. And that in itself is powerful.
Yes,
I think.
It is.
Jim Rohn, I believe, was the one who coined the phrase, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And it's so true. And he was speaking, of course, about success, right? Like if you hang out with innovators and people that are always trying to do better and be better, and you just kind of rise up to that bar and that occasion, and you end up being better than you thought you could be. But it's true, I think, with every area of your life.
It is. I worked with a lot of people, and when you came and I got to work with you, it's amazing how we had a ball. But you do try harder. You rise up to be equal to somebody who you admire and respect.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing.
Well, I think the thing is that when someone behaves in a certain way, you're going to find yourself in that, because we're not two-dimensional people. So if you run into somebody who's a great gossip, right?
There you go.
Not only do they have the goods on everybody, but they share it in a fun way almost, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
It's easy to get drawn in.
Yes, you're like, oh my God, because they can just tell a story like nobody's business. And you know, part of you, this little small part of you, not that it's a small part, but it makes
you feel
a small
like,
behavior,
right.
Enjoys that, and you get in that, and so you're identifying with that. At the same time, if somebody is being very altruistic, or they're a giving person, and they're very caring about others and always trying to help and give, there's a part of you in that as well. And so you end up wanting to do more of that, because they're just reflecting back that part of you, so that part comes out to play, so to speak. So the question is, who are you spending all your time with? And so that really has 2 parts. We kind of brought up 2 points, because one, the way they're treating you is the way that you've taught them is okay, because people don't do what doesn't work.
Right.
We just don't. And so you got to look at that. If somebody's treating you in a certain way and it makes you feel bad, or whatever that is for you, you need to stop and go, okay, why is it okay with me that this has been happening, right? And so you have to learn to set your boundaries and honor yourself a little bit. And so once you do, they will. But until you do, forget it. Nobody's ever going to treat you better than you do. So that's a whole different topic. No.
Right.
But also, what kind of conversations are you having? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, who are you interacting with on the day-to-day basis? If you can't wait to get to, maybe it's work or a personal phone call, and you can't wait to go, oh my God, guess what happened? You're not going to believe what I saw and what she did. And I took these pictures, and it's like sharing those what do they got, those whole articles on people that, guess what we saw at Walmart? And
Right.
they're all these, right? And they're just trashing people. And so if you can't wait to have that conversation, stop and think, well, maybe that's not bringing out the best.
Right. Maybe not.
But then if you've maybe taken a step out of your comfort zone and you did something, courageous, and you got rewarded for that in some way with a good feeling or a good result, and you can't wait to share that with a different person, it's probably a different person, first of all, that you can't wait to talk to. So kind of look at your
those 5 people.
Yeah, your most frequent
circle.
contacts and the people that you can't wait to share certain things with. And then be truly honest with yourself and figure out, what is it that I'm sharing.
Okay.
You get some clarity there.
Very nice. Now let's move to TV and books.
Oh,
whoa! Sure. Let me tell you, Roxanne, I can be watching a TV show because I'm kind of not very courageous when it comes to scary movies, abduction of children, abuse of women. None of these things work for me. So I'll start a movie thinking it's going to be one thing that's very pleasant, and all of a sudden I go, no. I just know it's not going to work.
So what would happen if you finished watching it?
I would be very unsettled, and it would actually be something that would haunt me and stress me. Mm-hmm. Don't know how many days. Have you ever watched a movie that did that to you? Yes, we all have.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, the reason that movies is we watch them, or TV shows or anything at all, is because they provoke an emotional reaction. And a really good movie provokes all of the emotions.
Absolutely.
Right? You cry, you celebrate, you're nervous, you're terrified, you're relieved. You get all of those emotions. You're like, whew, that was a ride, which is why we do it for entertainment. It exercises our emotions without us having to be emotionally invested.
Like that.
Right? It's a perfect thing. Except, which emotion are you exercising? Ask yourself that when you pick your shows. First one that pops in my head is This Is Us.
Oh, yes.
Right? Did you watch that?
Yes, I did.
I think all of America watched that.
Yes.
And you couldn't watch it without crying at some point.
Right.
And then you kind of get mad at one of them for being kind of a little turd.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got over it like you do family. And people got very attached to the characters.
Yes.
And that writing, because it exercised your emotions.
Yes.
There was fear, empathy, the whole thing. But if you're watching, just... I'm not going to go through all that, but because there's so many different genres. Mm-hmm. But you stop and look, what emotions are you experiencing through that? Which ones are you exercising? And you're probably going to notice as you make this list of people and TV shows, books are the same thing. Mm-hmm. A good writer, you're in that book.
Right.
I mean, even more so than a show.
Yep.
A lot of times. I mean, it's crazy. You can feel things. You picture this person. You can smell the environment with a really good writer. And that's powerful. That's affecting you on a visceral level. It's not just exercising your emotions. It's you're in it. I don't know what other word to say.
No, it's true. It's exactly.
Yeah.
You're a part of it.
So what are you jumping into? And what you'll probably find if you do make a list of the books and the TV shows that you watch and the movies and the people you're around, is that they're meeting you where you're at. So wherever you're at right now, if you are, because I guarantee you're not listening to love songs and watching a rom-com if you just got dumped. No, you're probably going to watch Snapped. Or right? You're like, get them. That's right, The Burning Bed or something.
Oh gosh.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she finally lit him up. And I have watched that, and I know what frame of mind I was in when I watched it.
What it
Right.
evoked in you.
And there is a time for that, but there has to be a time limit for that. So there's nothing wrong with relaxing and feeding where you're at. There's nothing wrong with that, except that you're not moving forward. Mm-hmm. So you need to go, maybe I could surround myself with people and different media, whether it's TV or books or whatever that looks like, information that I'm consuming where I want to be, right? Like what's, again, and I know we've said this before and you're going to hear it 100 more times or a million more times. Figure out what you want to feel like, what you want your life to look like. How calm do you want to feel? Do you want to feel stressed and hurried and then accomplished at the end? Or do you just want a peaceful life that you have belly laughs and you enjoy your family and your relationships and you get to pursue your goals without this, nerve-wracking, stress. So start doing it intentionally. It doesn't happen by accident. Nobody's making you feel this way. It's just we attract what we are.
We put it in, and that's what you're drawn to.
And then it's like a cycle.
Oh boy, is
right? Because then we seek out, because we identify with, it's just, you get it, But you have more control than you think. Now, I also hear a third thing, which is social media.
That's right.
I've heard that a lot. I know you have as well. You can go on your Facebook, you can go on Instagram, you can go anywhere. People are like, I'm quitting social media. I'm over it. It doesn't bring me anything but grief. It's full of trash and everybody's complaining. No.
Well,
honestly.
Sometimes, Roxanne, when I've been somewhere, I'll get more on my feed of something, and it might not have been something I normally would look at because I don't endorse it, I don't whatever. And then all of a sudden my feed's filled with that.
The algorithms.
Yes.
So anytime you click on something or like something or comment on someone's post, maybe you don't even necessarily, it's not, like I said, nothing that you necessarily agree with,
exactly.
But it might be a family member or a friend, so you're trying to support them in a certain kind of way. The algorithm picks that up and then it shows you more of that because you've chosen it. It thinks. So 2 things. 1, intentionally go and choose groups and different things that will fill your feed with things you're interested in. If you like cooking, go and like a couple of groups. Even one group. Even then, if you just bail out of the group later, it's already heard you.
Got it.
Right?
Okay.
If it's yoga, do yoga. I can't do yoga, but it's a lot of
meditation.
Meditation. A lot of people love yoga. So whatever that looks like for you, that's bringing out where you want to be. Again, do you ever hear the saying, I might be dating myself now, but dress for the position that you want to get, not where dress for where you want to be. I am aging
myself,
but not where you want to be. That's what I was told when I started working way back in the 1800s. You dress for the position you want, not for the position you've got.
Okay.
Right? So shoot for what you want, not for what you have. But if you are seeing ads and different things that you don't like, you can unfollow them.
Oh.
Yes. People, groups, things like that pop up. You go, no, thank you. But ads, same thing. There's 3 little dots at the top on the right-hand corner.
Okay.
You click on that and say, less ads like this, or this is not for me, or hide this kind of ad for me.
Nice.
And it will.
That'll do it.
I've done that a few different times, and I've never saw anything like that again.
Perfect.
So, it's really trying to give you what you want.
Good.
And it's thinking, like, they're not trying to do anything in particular because they just want you on their platform.
Got it.
So if you make it a nice platform and they give you what you want, then you're happy and you're on it and they make money. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
So,
I can see that.
So get in there and unfollow people or things that bring you stress, or they're always complaining, or they bring you drama, or any of that. You just feel it in your belly when you look at their stuff. I don't care what their name is. I mean, you don't have to unfriend them. So it doesn't mean that, well, I can't because that's my aunt. Well, just unfollow so you don't see all their stuff in your feed, right? She doesn't know the difference, so, and then, choose what.
You'll feel relieved.
Yes.
I like it.
And then seek out, so that can be your refuge. If you're having a rough day, your car's warming up, before you go somewhere or before you come home or whatever, and you kind of look through there. It's all going to be positive stuff based on choices you made about where you want to be. Let it serve you.
Nice. Not
just suck time away from you or feed you a bunch of whatever people decide to do. Let it be your tool. That's what it's there for. It's yours. It's your thing. You can do whatever you want with that. So those are our 3, I think, are the biggest contributors to environmental stress that we have power over. What we consume as far as TV, books, The news. Don't get me started on the
Nope, not the news today.
news. The people you choose to be around, the kind of conversations you choose to engage with, and then of course social media.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if there's another one that we missed, I feel like there could be another one. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. We'd love to know.
Whatever we missed, throw it in there, please, and we'll be happy to look into that. I'd love to give people more resources, because if you thought of it and we didn't, odds are other people did as well, and so you'd really be helping not just us, but yeah.
And don't forget those 5 ways to reduce your stress that we've got in that link down in the description below. That's a really great tool too, and
it's our gift to you.
It is our gift to you.
It's completely free. There's no strings attached. We're not going to put a bunch of ads on the end of it that you have to click on the top right hand corner. Yeah, but we just want you. We just want to help, and if we can help you feel better, and these work. These come from clients we had, clients we have. So
and
it's
we'll use again.
Yes. So go ahead and take them. It's our gift to you.
And remember, this is Tara and Roxanne, and we're here to calm your mind so you can enjoy your life. Thanks for being with us today.
Bye.
Bye-bye.